Thanks for the scuff a little bit there. Maybe I should just re-end. I don't know. It's fine. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic we are going to talk about is Tesla Model Y inventory. Tesla Model Y inventory. We got a tweet from our friend Troy Teslike in which there is a ton of production coming this quarter. We've been talking about it for a little bit. We know what the stats are, but he is predicting a certain amount of Tesla Model Ys that are actually coming to this quarter. And so we'll take a look at this big number and what it actually is. And of course, we'll take a look at the inventory sites as well to see if there's anything going on. And there's also a new data chart from Matt Jung, our friend on, our Tesla friend, that compares all the different models against each other. So it's definitely a pretty interesting stuff. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And thank you to everybody for jumping in and bearing with me for that beginning there where it was a little bit scuffed. Pink mic, shout out to the pink mic. We're gonna roll through it. That's for sure. So let us jump right into this. So shout out to Troy Teslike. He posted his delivery estimate prediction for this quarter, and his estimate is 430,000 units for Tesla worldwide that they're going to deliver this quarter. And of course the analyst consensus is 427,000. But if we dive into the reports here, dive into the metrics, we can see that there's a good amount of Tesla Model Ys from the Fremont factory that he's predicting this quarter at almost 56,000 units. But what really stuck out to me here, was very interesting to me, is there's a big number on here that is not coming from Fremont, and that big number right there is Tesla Model Y, the Texas factory, at 62,650 units. So that's a pretty big number, right? I mean, that's more than Tesla Fremont factory and the Fremont Model Y production. And so now we know why. Now we know why Tesla just keeps dumping these Model Y all-wheel drives and standard ranges into inventory, waiting for them to sell ASAP. And that's super interesting, I would say. Like, that is a good amount of volume. That's crazy in how many they can produce. And so this is just the quarter one. You can see down to quarter two, it's going to ramp up to almost 70,000 units. Then quarter three, 80,000 units. And then quarter four, 90,000 units as well. So crazy stuff, big numbers. That's like really surpassing Fremont as well. But the question is, like, is it only going to be Model Y all-wheel drive standard range that comes out of that factory? Or is it going to be long range and other things like that? And so taking a look at Waiting for Tesla, our favorite site to see like all the different available vehicles out there, it's starting to trend down a little bit. Model Ys are starting to sell, and also Model 3 standard ranges. I think yesterday there was like 150 or so Model 3 standard ranges, but now it seems to ramp back up to like 200. But looking at the Model Y, we've got it's a little less, 73 Model Ys available for sale. And if we go to the actual see like what the different trims are, you can see there's only 6 long ranges available sale, but almost 67 Model Y standard ranges. So definitely a crazy amount of inventory being sold. And so, like, let me know what your thoughts are. What are your estimated delivery dates still within range? Are they getting pushed out, or are you actually getting text messages to take delivery ASAP? Is there that like end of month rush that we usually feel that's going on? I reached out to like all my Tesla contacts and all the Tesla advisors to see if there's any sort of deals, any sort of anything that they're trying to push or promote. And unfortunately, it does not seem to be the case. The only thing that they bring up is, of course, this $7,500 tax credit that's eligible to the end of the month or maybe early March, and there's of course certain restrictions or guidelines on that. And then of course there's the California CVRP program, which also has its own guidelines, restrictions on that as well. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. I mean, of course these are predictions and speculations at this point, but Troy Teslike is usually pretty spot on, that's for sure. And shout out to Troy Teslike for putting these numbers out there, these prediction numbers. And also, I did want to highlight shout out to mattjung.net, always creating these amazing Tesla inventory sites. You can see right here, he's added a new section to the website where he can see, or we can see, compared and contrast all the different models out there, the Model 3, the Model Y, S, and X, and inventory levels compared to all of them. And so you can see Model Y has always, been at the lowest. It's been at the lowest inventory levels for a while. Then it goes to Model 3 at 165, then goes to Model S at 383, and then of course the big mammoth Model X at almost 500 units available for sale, or at least 500 units posted onto the website. I mean, we know Tesla does manipulate inventory on their website, doesn't show all vehicles actually available, and so definitely some pretty interesting stuff. So thanks for jumping in, thanks for jumping on the stream. Let me know what your thoughts on this are. Do you think Tesla is going to ramp up this quickly? Are your orders being fulfilled, or are you getting pushed to Q2, Q3? We did a poll on the channel just to see where people are at and like what type of, what's going on in terms of what's your estimated delivery dates. And it seems like, so we asked it, a day ago, what is your estimated delivery date? What's your EDD? And 28% said March through April, 28%, 11% said April to May. So it seems like some people are getting pushed, and also February to 20, so end of the month now at a 20% as well. But actually, well, that's interesting. 6% said May through June of 2023. So that's like well into the second quarter there. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff, that's for sure. But thanks for watching this video so far. We're going to jump into our next topic. We probably won't be able to stream for too long today. So, but if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits if you join the Patreon link, including scheduling a call with me. And after you join the Patreon link, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple of credit unions on that list that have interest rates as low as 2.5% to 3.2%, all the way to 4% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Link down below in the description, the Patreon link. All right, I forgot my water.